Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So as you have probably seen, if you've seen it, the October reading for Leo was a little bit intense, right? So we know that this month in some way, shape or form we are going to be a little bit under it. And what this tells me is this is going to be a massive month of clearing for us. This is going to be a very powerful moment of cleansing, of catharsis. And remember with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Yes, it's usually luck, success, abundance. It's synchronicities very often. I see this card as the rewards that we get for the things that we put out, or, you know, where something expands way bigger and better than we ever could have imagined. But remember, the Wheel of Fortune is literally the Wheel of Fortune. There are going to be moments you're on top of this. There are going to be moments when you're on the bottom of it. That is the spiral, and ever on the spiral dance of life goes, right? There are going to be moments where things that you do that you work really hard on, you're going to fail at, or it won't do very well. I remember, I think it was last year actually. No, 2019. I worked really hard on a specific course. I put it out there. It didn't even, nobody went for it. Nobody even sent me an email to inquire about it. And I was like, oh, you know, I was crushed because I put so much hard work and hard effort into it, but it wasn't time. And that's just the way that it is. Now, this week we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which kind of suggests to me that it's interesting because even though it's not the Justice card, this feels like the moment where we're going to start to see the grand balancing, right? We're in Libra season. This is the grand balancing moment. This is where we are going to see whatever it is, that dips that we've suffered, whatever we've had to go through to get to the point that we're at already. This is going to be a week where we start to see, right, okay, these are the things that are being phased out of my life and these are the reasons why. That's a very powerful place to be in, because when you can allow it just to happen or to unfold, it tends to bring you to where you really want to be anyway. It just does so by removing whatever the obstacles were. And I love that. All right. For our actions and options, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this week, working on your project, working on your business, working on your side hustle, working on your exit plan or strategy. This is what you need to put your focus in this week. Whatever your business idea is, whether it's already up and running and thriving, whether it's just an idea or a twinkle in your eye for the future, this is a moment where you really need to start moving towards that. Start making something of it now. And if you've got other plans for a business that you already have, the Wheel of Fortune kind of suggests that you will get some form of a blessing this week. It could be an invite, an invitation, or it could literally just be a moment of being in the right place at the right time, or being the right person for the right job at the right moment in time. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. But what are you reminded of here? So you've got the Seven of Pentacles in your communications and conversations. Whatever you're discussing this week when it comes to your business, you know it's for the long haul. You know it's for the long term. This is just about you sowing the seeds. There's not going to be any big rewards or recompense this week. It's literally about you acknowledging the work that will need to be done, and also acknowledging how it is that you're going to move forward, what it is that, you know, it's going to take. You might get a glimpse into how long this is going to take for you. Now, what I love about this, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is about putting the work in, tending to the garden, sowing the seeds, so to speak. You've got the Page of Pentacles here. When you combine those, it gives you 8. What is the 8 of Pentacles? It's work, doing the work, being at work, going to work, the long work, the hard work, you know, the back-breaking work, all of that. This week, you're going to get an insight, Leo, into what it's going to take for you to get to where it is that you truly want to be in this lifetime. Underneath the Wheel of Fortune, you could be having a conversation with somebody this week, sorry, that I've got that itchy nose thing that happens every so often, and it is driving me mad. Yeah, this week you could be speaking to somebody, and it might be just a really chance conversation that you have with somebody that really highlights to you, wow, you know what, I'm on the right journey, I'm on the right path, but it's going to take a little longer than I expected. That's fine. For your money and materials, you have the Ace of Pentacles, right? So there's definitely a financial boost this week, you know, and I kind of feel like this is going to be that moment or that nod from the universe where it kind of says to you, right, it's all going to be a bit shit from here on in. Let me give you this now. Let me give you this understanding or this insight into where this is all heading. So in the days ahead, no matter how tough it gets, no matter how challenging things are for you, you understand that there's a process, but more importantly, you understand that there's a purpose, there's a reason behind all of it. Your Ace of Pentacles definitely suggests that there is, for some of you, this is a job interview that's coming through. For some of you, this is something that you have been working towards for a very long time, is now starting to show some sort of promise. Again, you're not seeing the big results here and now. I mean, your Ace of Pentacles, what is that? As a time period, that's a year, right? So it's not going to be for at least another 12 months. But the feeling I get from this, what the cards are kind of highlighting here, is this week is going to show you what it's going to require from you. And this next 12 months is going to be such a, not backbreaking, at moments it probably will be, but this next 12 months is going to be such a process of work, hard work, diligence, patience, effort, delayed gratification. It's going to be so much of that that you're going to be like, wow, you know what, a year from now, let's say a year from now in 2021, on the, what date is it, 23rd of September, the day after the solstice or the equinox, you're going to have a moment, right? You're going to have a moment where you say, wow, I didn't even stop to look up to realize how much my life had changed because I've been so busy doing what needed to be done in order to route those changes. Some of these changes are going to be to your physical body. So this is your workout journey, it's your weight loss journey, it's your bulk up journey if you're too slim, it's your journey back to health, it's getting your lungs right after you stop smoking, it's stopping drinking, it is, you know, getting all of your vices in check, getting all of your health in check. This is telling you what the long term is going to be. This is a very important week for us, not nearly just because this is probably going to be the easiest week of the whole month for us as Leos. You know, I have a Leo ascendant. When it comes to your home, it also tells me to tell you, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, Ralph, enough. It also tells me 12 months from now, you will not be living in the place that you are. Done, flat out. All right. For your love and relations, you have the Judgment card. Whether we like it or not, in some way, shape or form, there is an ex, an old partner, an old connection, an old flame, maybe an old friends with benefits, you know, that is coming back into the fold. So there's that aspect of this, and it's right underneath the Seven of Pentacles. The opportunities that are going to shape up for all Leos from here on in are going to really change everything. And when it comes to those of you that are single, this is going to be a week where you really start to recognize what your patterns of relationships have been, where it is that you're ready to break the mold of the relationships that you've experienced up until this point. It could also suggest that there is someone coming in for you this week that could really challenge a lot of your beliefs, a lot of your viewpoints, and really force you to challenge a lot of the things that you believe about yourself. For those of you that are partnered, in relationships already, this is about you guys realizing that something about the relationship is up for review. It's something about it needs to change. But more importantly, there is an old goal, an old desire that you once held together that got buried by life. And this week it's going to resurface in a really big way, and you're going to say, wow, I completely forgot about that, or we forgot about that. We put it on the back burner and we never picked it back up. Well, this is the week we're going to go for that. This is going to be a very powerful week for Leos, right? Whether this is your sun, whether it's your moon, whether it's your ascendant, this is going to be a very powerful week. Pay attention to what comes up, pay attention to the conversations that you have, and be very, very clear on what it is that you are hoping to achieve going forward. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.